Hello, hi everyone. I am your producer. Now I am going to share with you all something about linking verbs in English. Dear friends, you know that linking verbs. What's the meaning of linking verb? Please notice here a verb which indicates no action is called a linking verb. Once again, a verb which indicates no action is called a linking verb. You know that linking verbs in English are also called copulars. They are also called copulars. One more name is there for linking verb. Third name, that is copular verbs. See here, linking verbs, copulars and copular verbs. All these three words will give us the same meaning. And one more thing I'd like to share with you, that is, verbs in English can be divided into two kinds. What are they? See here. Verbs can be divided into two kinds. One is linking verb. Okay, linking verbs. And second one is, you know that, action verbs. Linking verbs and action verbs. See one example. You are my friends. You are my friends. Very simple example. You are my friends. Here, what's the verb in the sentence? Can you tell me? Of course, you say that it is are. What does it do? It does one thing. It links the subject of the sentence with its predicate complement. I used two words. One is subject and the other is predicate complement. You know that complement is a word which is required to complete the meaning of the verb. I hope this point is clear. One more example. You come there or you come here. How? Regularly. You come here regularly. How do you come here? You come here regularly. Here, the word come is a verb in the sentence. And here is, you know that, adverb of place. And regularly, frequency. How do you come here? How often do you come here? You come here regularly. Here, the verb come indicates action. Regularly describes the verb, not the subject. Here in this sentence, my friends is a predicate complement. This is predicate complement. It describes the subject. Predicate complement is equal to subject. Here we don't find. We see action in the sentence. Therefore, come is known as action verb. After action verbs, you see what? Adverbs. Clear? Action verbs show action. Linking verb links the subject of the sentence with its predicate complement, and predicate complement is equal to subject. I hope this point is clear. Dear friends, what are the most important and very common linking verbs in English? I hope you might have heard. See here, am, is, third one is are, fourth one is was, fifth one is were, sixth one is be, Seventh one is been. Am, is, are, was, were, be, been. Do you know what are these? All these 7 words are be forms in English. They are called be forms. Am, is, are indicate present tense. Was and were indicate past tense. You know it. Let's see some examples. I am a teacher. Okay? What's the subject here? I is the subject. What is the verb? Subject, verb, a teacher is a noun. It's a noun. Here, this noun is equal to subject. This noun is equal to subject. Who links it? Who links these 2 words? Linking verb links the subject with its predicate complement. Predicate complement is equal to subject of the sentence. Who links them? Linking verb links them. And I am Ravi. I am Rani. Understand? I am an engineer. See here. I am an engineer. What are all these? What are all these? A teacher, Ravi, Rani, an engineer. These are all equal to the subject. And these are all nouns. Understand? Please remember. So, predicate complement may be a noun in the sentence which comes after linking verb. This is first time. Secondly, you know that he is fine. How is he? He is a fine. He is fine. He is subject. Is verb. Subject, verb. What is fine? Adjective. Okay? Adjective fine is equal to subject. Who links both the words? Linking verb is links the complement with its subject. Please remember. Then he is healthy. How is he? He is healthy. Then he is strong. Okay? He is ready. These are all adjectives. These are all adjectives. Please remember. Predicate complements may be of adjectives in the sentence. They are linked by linking verb with the subject. Okay? The adjectives and nouns are used as predicate complements in the sentence. Thirdly, please remember, sometimes the teacher is he. The teacher is he. Here, what is the subject? The teacher. What's the verb here? Is. And he, he is a subjective pronoun. Personal pronoun is given here. Personal pronoun. It is in subjective form. The teacher is she. The teacher is she. Understand? Please remember, even pronouns can be used as predicate complement. He here is equal to subject. She is equal to subject. Who links it? The linking verb links the subject with its predicate complement, he or she. Okay? The teachers are they. The teachers are you. The teachers are, understand, we can be used. So what do you understand? The complement may be pronoun. Even pronouns can play the role of predicate complement after the linking verb. Fourth point, you know that my work was to invite. My work was to invite. Here, my work is subject. What's the verb here? This is verb. Was is verb here. To invite, you know that 2 plus base form is known as what? It's to infinitive. Here, to infinitive refers to my work. So, who links it? Linking verb was is used to link the subject of the sentence to its predicate complement, and predicate complement is to infinitive. My work was to teach. Okay, here to teach is a predicate complement. Please remember, to infinitive can be used as predicate complement. Then fifth example, you please see here. They were of the same opinion. They were of the same opinion. Here, they is the subject. Were is what? A linking verb. After linking verb, you see here, of the same opinion, this phrase has begun with of. So, the phrase which has begun with preposition is known as prepositional phrase. Okay, please remember, prepositional phrase. What should we understand here? The linking verb were is used to link the subject of the sentence with its predicate complement, which is a prepositional phrase. Got it? Then last one, the pilot. You know that the pilot is one, or the pilot will be one. The pilot will be one who flies an aeroplane. The pilot will be one who flies an aeroplane. Here, what is the linking verb? Be is the linking verb. It links what? And what is will here? Will is a helping verb, modal. Okay? The linking verb will links the subject of the sentence, pilot, with predicate complement. And what's the predicate complement here? One who flies an aeroplane. Okay? And predicate complement, for your kind information, is a relative clause. Okay? Predicate complement may be a relative clause. Okay? See here. Last example, you have been wise. You have been wise. You have been wise. Here again, be past participle form is used here. You have been wise. Been is followed by what? Adjective. Wise is adjective. You have been wise means what? Do you know the meaning of been here? Been means, please remember, it means become. You have been wise means you have become wise. Okay? You have been a captain. You have been a captain. What does it mean? You have been captain means you have become a captain. Okay? Been plus adjective or a noun can be used. So, been is used in the sense of become. Okay? What did you understand here? Am, is, are used to indicate present tense and used as linking verbs. They are followed by predicate complement. Was, were are used to indicate past tense. They are followed by predicate complement. Be and been can be used as linking verbs, can be followed by predicate complement. And predicate complement may be a noun, adjective, pronoun, to infinitive, prepositional phrase, and relative clause. I hope this point is clear. Okay, dear students, so far we came to know how be forms are used as linking verbs in English. Now, one more very interesting thing we have to learn and keep in mind, that is, in addition to these be forms, some other verbs are also used as linking verbs in English, which most of our students get confused with. What are they? Let us see here. Some other linking verbs. Some other verbs which are used as linking verbs. What are they? Please see here. Look, you know. Second, sound. Then, smell. Look, sound, smell, feel, taste. Okay. Then, appear, seem, prove, become, simply come, then what? Remain. It can be used as a linking verb, remain. Then lie, stay, can be used as a linking verb. Then even, get, can be used as a linking verb. Okay, please remember, even, go can be used as a linking verb in English. Then fall can be used as a linking verb. At last, please remember, turn, even turn can be used as a linking verbs. Understand? Please remember. See, one thing you have to keep in mind. Very standard point I am going to share with you. When these linking verbs, are followed by adjectives, they are of course a linking verb. What point did I share with you? When these verbs, are followed by adjectives, they are linking verbs. If any of these verbs is followed by an adjective, we have to understand it's a linking verb. In case, if these are followed by an adverb, okay, see, if they are followed by adverbs, they are action verbs. All the 17 cannot be used as action verbs. Some can be used as action verbs, but all can be used as linking verbs. Understand? For example, look can be used both linking and action. Sound can be used as both linking and action. And taste can be used both linking and action. Appear can be used both linking and action. Prove can be used both action and linking. Come can be used both linking and action. Understand? And even get can be used as a linking verb and action verb. Go can be used both linking and action. Similarly, fall can be used linking and action. Turn. The underlined verbs can be used both linking and action. And those who are not underlined, they can be followed by only adjectives and they can be used as linking verbs. The underlined verbs can be used both linking and action. Okay, let us see some examples. Example. Okay, see. He looks smart. He looks smart. How does he look? He looks smart. Here, looks is a linking verb. Why? Because it is followed by an adjective. This is an adjective. And the verb look links the subject with its predicate complement. Predicate complement, smart is equal to he. The adjective is equal to he. If you say he looks at me angrily. He looks at me angrily. Here, looks is a verb. And this verb is followed by angrily. Angrily is an adverb. Here, the word angrily describes the verb, not the subject. Clear? Whereas in the first sentence, the word smart describes the subject. But in the second sentence, angrily describes the main verb. Therefore, looks in the second sentence will become action verb because it's followed by adverb. It describes the verb. In the first sentence, smart describes the subject. I hope this point is clear. One more example. This answer goes wrong. This answer goes wrong. Please remember the subject of the sentence is this answer. Goes is main verb and wrong is adjective. Wrong is adjective. Here the word wrong describes the answer and goes is a linking verb followed by what? Adjective. Adjective is used after the linking verb and it describes the subject. So it is called subject complement. If you say he goes fast. He goes fast. Please see here. The word fast is an adverb. Okay? It describes the main verb. So, goes will become an action verb here. I hope this point is clear. One more example. It sounds correct. It sounds correct. It sounds correct. It sounds correct. Here it is the subject. Correct is an adjective. Sounds is a verb. Verb is followed by adjective. And this adjective describes the subject it. So sounds is a linking verb. The driver sounds the horn loudly. The driver sounds the horn loudly. Come on. The driver sounds what? Horn loudly. Here the subject is the driver. Sounds is main verb. Okay, the horn is object, loudly is an adverb. Adverb describes the verb sounds, not the subject. Therefore, sounds will become action verb here. These verbs, can be used as linking verbs when they are followed by adjectives. Some verbs which are underlined, if they are followed by adjectives, they are considered as action verbs. I am sure you came to know something about linking verbs, and now I think you don't have any doubts. And dear friends, thank you so much for watching my video, and keep watching my video for better understanding, and keep learning English with me. Enjoy learning English, and next week I am going to see you with one more very interesting video. Till then, bye.